Everyone, good morning. It's 6 o'clock here on a Thursday.
Ooh.
We are one day closer to the weekend, my friends. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. We're getting you ready for the day ahead. Before we get to the weekend and get too far ahead of ourselves, though, let's get over to meteorologist Thomas Petra, because he is preparing us for all of these activities we have planned. You know, I mean, maybe you're going to the U of I game.
Yeah,
maybe you're just hanging out on the Palouse and just waiting for the Cougs next game.
We'll wait a week early.
That's okay. It's fine. You can tailgate for a week.
There you
I'm
go.
sure there's
I
still
like
going to be
that.
some tailgate parties, though.
Man, listen.
Tim wouldn't know.
Invite us.
About that. Yeah, it always seems like we want to get ahead of ourselves. I mean, as soon as we're like halfway through Wednesday, it's like, all right, what's the weekend going to look like? Yeah, let's not get too carried away here. But we can tell you that our weather conditions are going to be not as wet as they were yesterday or the day before that. What we will see are still a few scattered showers here or there. Nothing like what we had from yesterday morning. Those soaking rains, I think that is behind us. It has left us a bit on the cool side this morning. A lot of our area temperatures in the low or mid 40s, so 45 in Spokane, 48 on the Palouse and Pullman, one of our warmer locations, though it is still cool. It is the end of September after all. And we do have mostly cloudy skies at the moment. Only rainfall appears to be up in Colville and Kettle Falls, but we'll show you where our scattered shower chances will lie later on this afternoon.
Brand new for you this morning, newly released court documents are revealing that police in the Moscow murder case are asking for information from several big tech companies.
The search warrants were obtained over the summer and are asking for the suspect in this case, Brian Kohberger's customer information on Amazon, Apple, and PayPal. Prosecutors are asking Amazon for information to see if Kohberger bought, viewed, or was recommended any knives through their website. Police believe that a specific type of knife was used to commit the murder. A knife sheath with Kohberger's DNA was found at the crime scene, but the murder weapon itself has still not been found. Documents show police are asking for that customer information both during the month of the murders, but also months before Kohberger even moved to Washington State. Kohberger was originally scheduled to go to trial next Tuesday, but that has been pushed back indefinitely. You can find out more on this story on our website right now at KREM.com.
Happening today, Washington Governor Jay Insley will be in Spokane County meeting with community leaders, students, and families. He's in town for the 72nd Annual Governor's Industry, Safety, and Healthcare Conference. This is where he will talk about the latest trends in workplace safety. Insley will also visit Lumen High School downtown and Glow Early Learning Center. The biggest event of the day, though, will be a celebration with the Washington State Department of Transportation and the Federal Railroad Administration for funding recently awarded to WashDOT. Well, also happening today, the Susie Stevens Memorial Bike Trail will officially open to the community.
A ribbon cutting ceremony will take place at the Finch Arboretum this afternoon, and that's where we'll find our Brandon T. Jones joining us live this morning, explaining more about what this new addition not only means to the community as a whole, but also to Susie's family as well. Good morning, Brandon.
Yeah, good morning, Tim Channing. Well, we're standing right in front of where that trail begins, and as the sun starts to come up, we're excited to kind of get a better look at what this is going to be and what it's going to mean for the community. But as terms of who Susie Stevens is, she was a Spokane native, someone who loved being outdoors, an environmentalist, someone who also loved to bike and just promote safety here in her community and across the country as well. But she tragically lost her life in 2002 when she was hit by a bus as she was crossing a sidewalk in St. Louis, Missouri. So to honor her life, ever since that moment, her mother, Nancy McCarroll, has made it her mission to honor the legacy of her daughter. That includes planting hundreds of trees across the globe, reaching every single continent except for Antarctica. The bus company responsible for Susie's death paid damages to her family, and with that money, Nancy donated a portion of it to the city of Spokane, creating the Susie Stevens Trail, and we got a chance to speak with her back in August.
And I decided that a trail in her hometown with her name on it would always be there. And so I donated the money, and now 6 years later, we're finally getting started on it.
So yeah, it's been a long time coming, and today's ribbon cutting is set for 1 p.m. right here at the intersection of West Woodland Boulevard and D Street. This is just phase 1 of the trail that includes an 8-foot wide path. And once it's officially complete, the trail will be nearly a mile long and connect to Fish Lake Trail as well. But for now, reporting live in Spokane County, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Today, the brand new Spokan Stadium is hosting its first set of games this week. Up to 5,100 fans can pack into the stands this afternoon for a 4 p.m. soccer match with Shadle Park and Pullman.
And then right after that, North Central will take on Clarkston for the first football game at the brand new stadium. If you're planning to go to any of the games this week, there are some things to know before you head down there. First, getting there does not need to be difficult. The stadium can easily be reached by just using public transportation, or if you choose to drive, parking for Spokane Public Schools events are free in lots A, B, and D at the Spokane Arena. There is a clear bag policy though, so that means that you can't bring any backpack or large bag at all. As for tickets though, single tickets will be $5 for students and $10 for adults. Kids younger than high school can attend for free with an adult. Well, new this morning, actor Michael Gambon has died. He was known for his role as Albus Dumbledore in 6 of the 8 Harry Potter films. His family released a statement saying Gambon died from a bout of pneumonia. He once acknowledged not having read any of J.K. Rowling's best-selling books, Harry Potter. He argued that it was safer to follow the script rather than to be too influenced by the books.
The time now is 6:07. Let's take a look at your morning rush. More news in less time. New from overnight, the city of Hayden approved a $1 million contract to have 10 Kootenai County deputies patrol the city. About half that money comes from a supplemental levy passed last October by voters. The city already had 4 deputies patrolling, but now that number has more than doubled. The contract begins in early October and runs through next September. Brand new for you this morning, the Washington State Patrol is looking to fill vacancies with officers who want to make a lateral move from another law enforcement agency in or out of the state. The new hiring program is a first in the State Patrol's 102-year history. Also new for you this morning, over the past year, a team of prosecutors and agencies found more than $7 million in fraud in Idaho from COVID relief programs. 11 federal agencies and law enforcement partners formed a task force to dig into the type of fraud they were seeing and try to recoup stolen taxpayer money. Since it began, the task force criminally charged 12 people and made civil judgments against 3 people. That is a look at your morning rush.
It's about our students and it's about our school district, and instead it became about politics and agendas.
The West Bonner School District held a board meeting last night. It's the first time Superintendent Brandon Durst has sat down with the board after stepping down 3 days ago. Last night, Board Trustee Troy Reinbold attended the meeting by phone. He took several items off the agenda and did not stick around for public comments, instead telling the board members that he was parked on the side of the highway.
I'm soaking wet and covered in mud and trying to get home.
During the meeting, Superintendent Durst said members of the community wished to see him fail. This comes after the Idaho Board of Education said Durst did not have the proper qualifications for the job, but Durst says his final day will be up to the board.
6:09, another check of our forecast today, where conditions are going to be far less wet than they have been the last 48 hours. Just some lighter scattered shower chances still possible today, tonight, Friday, and then again on Saturday, but nothing like what we saw these past 2 days. Looks like our best chance of rain is going to be later on for this evening, though our temperatures will stay quite cool all day long. We're starting out in the 40s. Likely only getting the 50s for eastern Washington and North Idaho, just barely getting into the 60s though for central Washington today. When we take a look at our rain chances for tonight, looks like the best stuff later on in the evening, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock or so, and it's not going to be much. Again, far less rain than what we had yesterday.